Hey everybody, Tom Bullington here, Keller Williams Premier Realty. It is Wednesday, January 8th, 2020. Hope all of you are enjoying this sunshine today. It is nice to have it. It makes it a little cooler, a little crisper outside, but we'll take it. It's January. I think tomorrow is supposed to be almost 40 degrees, so it's balmy. Break out the shorts. Hey, I wanted to touch base briefly about the difference between buyer's agents and listing agents. This may be fairly obvious to some of you, but even as an agent, when I was getting started, people are like, well, are you going to be a buyer's agent or a listing agent? And I'm like, huh? Aren't I just going to be an agent? Well, I typically tend to do more listings, and listing agents, we'll just start there. Listing agents are folks that specialize in listing homes. So amazingly, so what they will do is meet with homeowners, existing homeowners, and do listing appointments where they go in and they say, okay, folks, we are looking at the market analysis of your home and we think it should go for this much. It has, based on the comps or based on the comparables in the area, let's say 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, something like that, a larger home, this might go for $500,000. Giving the owners of the home kind of a range in which to select a listing price. So the listing agent will arrange for, if necessary, staging, professional photography, which is, I think, always necessary in any listing, to put the best face forward on each property so it sells most quickly and for the most money. So that's my goal as a listing agent, is to go in, educate. A lot of this is education, so educating the homeowner as far as the price range, all of the things that go into selling a home successfully, staging, decluttering a lot. I know in my maybe you can tell in my in my home, we need to declutter if we were to actually try to sell our house. Declutter, moving things off counters and things like that. Maybe taking some personal pictures off the walls and things like that. So a listing agent would go in and facilitate the listing to make sure it sells quickly and for the most amount of money, and to market it externally to the rest of the world. So we've talked about open houses. You may or may not have an open house. Advertising, whether that's on social media or through other means out there. Putting it on the MLS, making sure all of the details on the MLS are accurate, and trying to get people to come in and see the house. Now, a buyer's agent, conversely, primarily works with folks who are looking to buy, right? So a lot of that is going out, prospecting, and making sure that if someone wants to buy a house, that we show them a number of homes, a variety of different homes to see. So that a lot of that work, it's hard work. It entails going out with buyers to multiple properties, to setting up showing times for homes that are for sale, homes that are already listed. We check the MLS, the multiple listing service, to see if there are homes available in that person's price range and that buyer's price range. And then also it's education. So if someone has not purchased a home in a while, or it's their first time, I work a lot with first-time home buyers, educating them as far as the process of how you buy a house, how you get a loan, how you work with a lender, the process as far as a closing. Once you actually have a purchase agreement, that doesn't mean that you're just going to buy the house right there. There's an inspection process. The lender's going to have an appraisal process. Are there things that need to be done after the inspection by the homeowner to get the home up to standards so that you can move in? Typically, like we've talked about in the past, typically once a signed purchase agreement is in place, a closing can be anywhere between 30 to 45 days, typically. If the mortgage process is smooth, it can be more like 30. For more complicated loans like an FHA, where there needs to be a little bit more detail put into it and the government's involved, it's typically more like a 40 to 45 day process as well. So lots of these things is just an education process for both the buyers and the sellers. So that's kind of the basic difference between a buyer's agent and a listing agent. I primarily work with listings, but I do go out with buyers, and we'll show homes. We'll make sure that they have enough information to make an educated decision. And then I'll go out and I'll say, okay, well, we're going to make an offer on this home. I'll negotiate the offer, submit a signed offer to the other agent, the listing agent, and we negotiate the price there. So sometimes there's multiple offers, and that gets into a whole nother hornet's nest that we'll talk about later on another video. But that's kind of the basic difference between buyer's agent and listing agent. If you are speaking with another agent and you are curious, just ask them, are you a listing agent or are you a buyer's agent primarily? Most folks do both, but primarily most of them are one or the other. So that's kind of a nuance that most people don't know about, I don't think. So hope all is well with you. If you have any questions, please give me a call or text me, 651-402-6356. I am at buysouthmetro.com on the web. You can search, you can do a home price analysis on my site. You can look at the latest homes that have sold in the market, the pricing, the timing of all of that. You can see all of that on buysouthmetro.com. It's a great website that I've produced here, and I think it's great. So obviously, any questions, again, 402-6356, area code 651. Tom Bullington, Keller Williams. Hope you have a great Wednesday and enjoy the sun.